What's going on? I'm like, oh, splash. Wet. What's going on, dude?
Not much, man. How about yourself?
Not much. A little late. A little partially due to my fault, but you know what? We're here. We made it. Had to watch the end of that Iowa State game. Couldn't get up. I mean, come on. Hell of a game. Shout out Iowa State 17-4 run to close the game. Win by 3 there. Shout out them. Hilton Magic strikes again. Elliot, can we be surprised?
Sorry, I muted myself while I was typing. No, not surprised. Hilton Magic comes through yet again. Banger of a game. Thought the over was going to be sweat-free. However, they made us definitely sweat out. The over, the rhythm play of the day cashes just by a few points.
Never know.
43-40. I was like, oh, that's going to go crazy. Crazy over, but nope. Made us sweat it out at the end, but Iowa State got it done at home. Got the win they needed.
Yeah. Iowa State, they both made us sweat a little bit that second after that over, but got it done. No biggie. And the money line comes through 2-0 on that game for me to bring me into the green for the day. Less than a quarter unit, but I don't give a fuck. Green is green. I will take it. So shout out Iowa State. Thank you very much. But not a shout out for Syracuse and Louisiana tonight. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Syracuse got beat. Almost got housed by 40. Jeez, I was saying last night, Duke's not drilling teams by this. They got Michigan on deck. 20's too much, and turns out 20 was almost not even half what they needed for the line. Syracuse just does what they do and gets housed at Cameron Indoor, Elliot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 37-point ass whooping. That was belt to ass, start to finish. Syracuse was never in it like they were against North Carolina, that's for sure.
No. Did not stand a chance. Did you go in on the early game, Sela A&M? Does me and Huff had A&M?
Yeah, I was on A&M. My kind of take on that was elementary school game with it being but then I forgot it was President's Day, so then there was no schools or no school, I guess. So kids weren't in there as rowdy and ruckus as everybody as I thought they were going to be. But man, belt to ass yet again, and a good opening start for the day with East Texas A&M coming through on the money line.
Yeah, that was a no sweater. Lost track of time at work. Checked the score. They're up like 15. I was like, all right, I'll just kind of keep listening to what I'm listening to. And I'll keep an eyeball on the game. Didn't have to stop in once and watch it. Easy winner. Shout out them. Coppin State, South Carolina State, Old Dominion, Louisiana, Boston, and Colgate.
Old Dominion free. Hey, shout out to you, though, on the Boston win, beating Huff.
Didn't bet it. I forgot to bet it.
That was nice. But Boston belt to ass. Going back to that Sela game, I think first part of the game, Sela went up 5-2. I was like, oh, great, here we go. But then after that, eventually, I think Texas A&M went. It was like 21-8. So they went on a 19-3 run after that. And then after that, up 15, they kind of just cruised the rest of the way. So,
yeah. Yeah, they were in control, start to finish. In that one, the one dog I bet today that did not take money line, Jackson State, beats Bethune. I don't think Dr. Bradley played at all in this one. He did not. No Dr. Bradley. Bethune loses outright by 5. So him and Dior Johnson, pretty important guys to pay attention to if you're going to bet these teams.
Yeah, no, for sure. And the shout out to you for jinxing that damn Marshall bet.
That wasn't even intended as a jinx. It was just like, oh, it was funny. My app was tweaking out 15-71 in the first half. I just thought it was funny, and everyone's like mad at me. I was like, oh god, shit. I mean, I guess I get it. I did say Marshall free, but it was more of a joke. Because it was 15.
You sure jinxed that. So, Mr. Reverse Jinx yourself. Golly.
Something, but man, that last shot that South Alabama made, good God, that dude just couldn't see, just fires it up off the top of the fucking backboard and just falls in. I knew the spread was cooked when he missed that second free throw, and then South Alabama got the rebound off the miss. I was like, and
it's always the rebound. You always know when that first one misses, you're like, if they get the rebound, you're good. But the second you get the offensive rebound, you know for sure that the next shot, no matter who takes it, it's going in, no matter what.
Yeah, unfortunately, you know, you've been around it long enough, you know. You're just like, oh fuck, here we go, and yep, sure shit, it happened. But yeah, tough, but it is what it is. Any other ones here? Howard demolishes Delaware State. Alabama State
shout out to Howard.
Demolishes Valley State.
Keep riding them Bison, boy. Me and Ken. Shout out Ken. I think I saw him in the chat earlier. But yeah, shout out to Ken. We've been on the Howard Bison all year long. They let us down just once or twice, but man, every time I bet on them, they seem to come through. They've been rolling here as of late.
You got your team. There you go. Yeah, I have not been betting Howard. Liked him today, didn't bet him. Should have.
Shout out LIU, belt to ass.
Yep, demolish.
At home against Wagner. Team total under Wagner didn't come through, which I was kind of surprised by. I thought Wagner wasn't going to be able to score, though. I think you guys were on, the 63.5. But Long Island put up 83, so they really didn't care about offense.
No. No, they did not. Houston Christian beats Nichols off of the buzzer beater. Beats Houston Christian, Nichols at home. Good win. Pine Bluff loses to A&M by 12 at home. A&M gets them. Alcorn loses yet again to FAMU. Texas Southern beats Southern. Stony Brook beats Drexel by 3. Good win for Stony Brook there. They're playing pretty good ball here. I mean, don't look now. Where are they sitting in the CAA? I mean, they're sitting in 5th place, tied for 4th. That's not too bad. So good on them. And then we all know the Iowa State 17-4 run to end the game. There for that one. So overall, not a bad day. Shout out Iowa State and the overlay really helps me out. Elliot, anything else on today before we put a nail in it and move on to tomorrow?
No, yeah. What'd you get that number at for that Lamar UT Rio Grande? Did you get 5.5 or 6.5?
Lamar, I didn't. It was 6.5 last night. I didn't bet it.
Shout out to Kendrick Lamar, baby, coming through. I know you were on UT RGV. I was hoping you didn't come through, so I didn't have to get after you. But when I put up the damn album for the Lamar team, that the Lamar's gonna cash, so cash it. Kendrick Lamar, damn, plus 6.5. I'll be damned. Shout out Northwestern State too, though. I know Huff was on that one at home, got it done. I think McNeese, as always, laying that 13.5 to 15.5. They came through, only lost by 11, and then that Stephen F. Austin game. What the hell are you doing flipping like that, dog?
I don't know.
Watched the show this morning, and you were like so confident in Stephen F. Austin. You were like, as soon as Huff he fired, he's like, nah, Corpus Christi, they're gonna get this done outright plus 4.5. And then boom, you're like, no. Boom, Stephen F. Austin. I get done with work, I look at my Twitter, and I pop up and I see that you've not only played the plus 4.5, but the damn money line on the other side. I was like, I
overthought it. Thought I was like, you know what? I was wrong. It always was Corpus Christi at home. No, it never was. Whenever I flip on myself, I do not do well. So, yeah, you ever see that, just know I'm losing and you should probably take the other side because it's definitely hitting.
That's why when the line flips, you take the other side. So when Trevor, he flips, you take the other side.
Yeah. Yeah, basically your version of a home dog or a home favorite flip into a dog is when I flip. So yeah, brutal. But one last thing with the day, me and Huff met up after work. We had a beer, sweated out the Louisiana game towards the end. Couple brewskis, some wings, and some cheese curds, some deep fried cheese curds, and had some food and got on his way. And I headed home to watch some hoops. So yeah, it's good to see Huff randomly up here for a work visit randomly. So perfect timing on that one. So shout out Huff.
Salute to you boys.
Still in the chat. I think he's driving. I think he's still driving home, but yeah, shout out Huff.
He's still driving. I know I was talking to him a little bit ago, and I think he's like ETA is like 1 o'clock his time, so 12 o'clock here. So he's probably hour 30 left.
Getting close, yeah. Not bad, but that's too awesome. But yeah, that was a good time. Always good to see Huff. Never does that too much. It was a joke. It was a joke. The app had tweaked out and said it was like 15 to 75. It was a joke. I was like, oh, Marshall free. Tongue in cheek. Yeah, come on, Marshall. You can't blow that. Come on. Goddamn. Brutal. But hey, if you got it in last night, you got the 3.5. I got the 4 because my book sucked. So
hey, and I know you had mentioned you talked about the Iowa State run to end it, but shout out to Nate Heisey hitting that 3. Go ahead 3 with about 1:16 left. Big shot for him coming off the bench. Was 3 for 3 on threes on the night. Good 11 points that you wouldn't expect from Iowa State to come through.
Yeah, huge points. Needed every last bit of them. Very clutch on his end. So shout out him. Big game. Got his moment in the sun. Got the interview after the game. And, well deserved. Hopefully just keep showing up and doing that whenever I bet on Iowa State the rest of the year. Hey, yo, I handle my alcohol very fine. Thank you very much. The 3 a.m. 6-hour shows that start to get to you, Well, we shall hop into it. We start off with a banger. Boston College heads down to Tallahassee, Florida State laying 11.5, 148.5 total. I don't want to do it, but I got to take Boston College. I'm not going to bet it. Boston College, no bet. Too many points, but hell no, I ain't betting this.
Yeah, this one. I'll take Florida State. But I'm right there with you. I don't want to bet this game. California beat them at home by 11. I just don't think Boston College is very good. Florida State, they play at a super, super high pace, so I could see them just literally belt to ass here. But it's Florida State. They don't play defense. They have gotten better, I will say, here as of late. They're starting to play a little bit better. So I'll lay it with Florida State, but it's probably a no bet for me.
Yeah, definite no bet for me. Last thing I want to do is be involved in this fucking game tomorrow. No, thank you. Gardner-Webb's catching 17.5 at Charleston Southern, 159.5 total. All right. Are we? I mean, they've given up 103, 112 points the last 2 games. They're playing no defense. Charleston Southern, their offense isn't their issue. I mean, do we just play a team total over for them? I mean, Bryson Blaine hasn't played the last 3 games, so that could be an issue, but they're still scoring 80, 84, and 94, granted overtime in that one. But even without overtime, they scored 91 in regulation. Brutal, 3 points in overtime. Yeah, so 91, 87, or 84 and 80, even without them. Do we just take Charleston Southern team total under or over? That or just lay it? I'll take a team total over. I'd rather do that than lay 18 with Charleston Southern personally.
Yeah, it's either team total over Charleston Southern, or you can just take the 17.5 with Charleston Southern over Gardner Webb. I'm probably not going to bet it. Really big number for a Charleston Southern team who has really struggled here ever since starting out 2-0 in conference. But I agree with Jeff in the chat. You can't really handicap Gardner Webb. They're kind of like an auto fade. So I'll fade them, even though they only lost to Charleston Southern by 10 last time out. It was at home. I'll lay it with Charleston Southern, no bet, which is not wasting any more time on this game.
Yeah, no fucking bet. That's for sure. We got a banger here. Elliot, great game. What are we doing here in
you lead the way. You're the Purdue fan.
Nope. I asked you first. Let's get since I'm so biased, let's get the not saying you, but
nope, it's you.
Let's get the non-biased takeout first.
All you, I gotta answer this in the chat.
Gotcha. Yeah, this is a Purdue smash spot. Purdue's catching points at home in Mackey. What are we doing? This is a building play. Mackey's going to come to play tomorrow. That building is going to be on fire. Purdue is a great team. I mean, Michigan's got turnover issues. We know that. And we know that when teams are hitting shots that Michigan today can really struggle. Purdue also has the bigs and the size to contain outside of Braden Smith, outside to contain the interior and majority of the guards for Michigan. Fletcher Lawyer a little suspect too, but regardless, other than them, they've got the size and skill. I mean, Braden Smith doesn't matter if he's 5'2". He's really damn good, and he's going to find a way to get shots up and get the ball to guys. So I'm not too worried about that. Lawyer probably ain't going to show up. You could probably bet under points for Braden or Fletcher Lawyer. Will not show up in that game and score, but everybody else will. And Mackey will too. This is a must-have game if they want the conference here. If they want some respect back, what they're going to do is beat Michigan. They've been dropping games, dropped them at home, dropped them on the road. Now you got a top competition here. Nobody believes in you. You're a dog at home in Mackey Arena, which is crazy. Give me Purdue plus the 1.5. I will be all over Purdue large tomorrow. I think they get this done. I think this is a good spot for them. Braden Smith's going to do his thing. Elliot Cadeau is going to be a turnover machine, and Yaxel, that video, I'm sure we've all seen it, going crazy. The last thing that he needed to do was add fuel to the fire for Purdue for wanting to beat them. Now you throw that video out there. It's just it's just not a good recipe for Michigan. This will be a good game, but Purdue and Mackey will find a way. So Purdue plus 1.5. Let's go.
Yeah, I think that Yaxel comment really adds fuel to the fire, like you said. I am gonna probably take the over in this game, the over 156.5. I think it's a Purdue spot. I just think Michigan is really that much better than Purdue, in my opinion, personally. But I do think it's a Purdue spot, so that's really why I'm kind of laying off of just taking taking Purdue. I'm seeing, like Jen said in the chat, minus 2.5. But I really like the over here. I think Purdue is going to be able to be efficient and score. I think we see Michigan score as well there. I think it's going to be a great game. But Yaxel, that video coming out, definitely adds fuel to the fire. Like you said, bulletin board material. I lean towards the towards the Purdue side, but I'm going to just take the over 156.5. I think we see both these teams get after it offensively and defense. While it should be. You would think it would be a pretty defensive-minded game. However, I just think both offenses are going to be very efficient. So I'm going to go with the over 156.5 in this game. On Peacock, by the way. Best 4K out there now, apparently.
Oh, I was muted. But, of course, it's on Peacock. But, yeah, points. Let's do it. Let's go 84, 80, 82. Purdue wins tomorrow. And then you're going to want that 1.5 because Michigan will have the ball with a chance to hit a 3 at the buzzer. And, yeah, that 1.5 is going to be huge. So make sure you grab those points. Central Michigan versus Eastern Michigan. I'm not going to lay points to Eastern Michigan. I like them catching points. I'll take Central catching points in this Compass rivalry. I'll take Central over Eastern plus the 4.5.
Yeah, I'm going to take Eastern here. Smash spot. I will bet this. They lost by 35 on the road to Central Michigan. I think they return the favor here. Eastern Michigan has lost what is that now? 8 games in a row now, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah,
you're right.
8 games in a row. Central Michigan has kind of been playing better. I thought, Eastern Michigan, I personally think, is a better team, in my opinion, than Central Michigan. And you look at Central Michigan, they're off the big 42-point win against Northern Illinois at home. Now they got to go on the road where they've struggled, haven't won a single road game all year long. Give me Eastern Michigan, lay it, lock it.
Yeah, I forgot that Eastern Michigan or Central went on the beat them by 35. Completely forgot about that game. Yeah, I'll flip. Give me Eastern Michigan, but I'm not betting this game. Northern Illinois is catching 8.5 to Buffalo over unders 147.5. What happened the first time? Northern Illinois won by 8. Buffalo made 11 threes that game. Pretty impressive, but that's what they do. Northern Illinois just gives it up. Yeah, they can't shoot. They give up a ton of 3-point attempts. I'll just run it back with the Bulls. They're the better team. I think they beat them by by margin the first one because Northern Illinois can't hang. We already know it. The offense is terrible. The defense is bad. So give me Buffalo laying the 8.5.
All right, my mic better. People were saying it was kind of going in and out.
Yeah, I didn't notice, but it sounds good to me. So I guess we'll see what they say.
Chat, everything good there on this? All good. All right, perfect. Yes. So looking at this Buffalo game, I know Buffalo's been struggling as of late. I do think that Buffalo is going to be able to get it done here at home, though. People are kind of have been off on them for a while, just with, as expected when you lose, 7 of their last 10, 8 of their last 10. But they got a good win on the road against Ball State, have had a week off. So, been able to kind of recollect. I just am not impressed with this Northern Illinois team. Offensively, they're okay. Defensively, a little bit better. That's kind of what they kind of hang their hat on. But you just go up 88 to Central Michigan on the road. Now you go to a Buffalo team who has been playing, hopefully been playing a little bit better. I'm curious. I know that Freitag has been out. Not sure on his designation, but I really don't think it matters with Buffalo here at home. I might look at playing Buffalo money line. If I can get somebody else like a -3.5, maybe doing a money line parlay with them instead of laying a huge number like this. But I'll continue to fade Northern Illinois. I'll lay it with Buffalo here. You know anything on Freitag?
No, but I completely forgot that he was he has been out for a hot minute, and they've been a completely different team. But this is Northern Illinois. You got to be able to get this done, right? Like, come on, just get it done. Find a way.
I don't think I'm hitting my mic.
Is it me? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. If you have your stand on your desk, maybe it's just from the bumping of the table. I don't know. Mine used to do that, but
I'm doing normal what I normally do, so I don't know if it's.
yeah, I haven't noticed, but also
I like
been
this
listening
juice.
for it. But
I like this.
parlay leg. Yeah. Elliot, we do have to discuss something. I completely forgot to bring this up. We had talked about it last night, but
Hey! I put it in the chat. We'll talk about it when we get to the game.
All right.
We'll discuss
Fair
it.
enough.
It will not be lost. It'll keep the viewers engaged until we get to the game.
Fair enough. Villanova, laying 4.5 on the road at Xavier, 152.5. Does this feel short to you? And they've won 5 in a row. Just beat Creighton by 11 on the road. Beat Georgetown on the road. They beat Seton Hall. 5, man, like 4.5 feels short. Villanova's got UConn on deck, though. I'll take Xavier, no bet. Yeah. Don't want to bet this game, but give me Xavier.
Sorry, I'm messing with my mic. I think I'm gonna take Xavier here. I think that they win this outright, to be honest. Was looking at this is their first time playing this year. Xavier just beat Marquette at home. I think they can get it done here. I'll take Xavier plus the 4.5, and I'll bet this. I like it. I think they're live on the money line. I think this is the 4.5 that you bet the 4.5, sprinkle the money line like you did last night with Corpus Christi. This is the money line right here.
All right. I could see it. Honestly. You got UConn on deck. Played UConn tough last game. This is a sandwich game or a back-to-back road game, too. You just come from Creighton. Now you got to go all the way out to Ohio. And then, I don't know. Yeah, I like Xavier. I might fire in on this with you. I might get involved.
And Jack, this line was at 6.5. It's come down. I think Jen said that. It's come down from 6.5 to 4.5.
Damn.
But I still like Xavier. If Sports Science Jacob was in here, he would have touted he got this probably at 6.5. That dude is sharp. He's always on the opening lines. I wish I was like him.
Yeah, if lines don't come up for me until all the games are over, so I lose any chance of getting a really, really good number, which sucks. But
I don't mind that team total over either, Jen. Xavier seems to put up a lot of points, especially at home, typically. But I think if they're going to put up points and you're going to bet on a Xavier team total over, I think that the plus 4.5 should hit. So I'll be on that. Just because then if it is a low scoring kind of defensive game, I'm still in there with the plus 4.5 rather than taking the team total. And then if they do score, I like them plus the 4.5. But looks like me and DeJuice are battling.
Looks like it, yeah. Outlining Nova. Best of luck, my friend. Miami, Ohio is laying 3.5 on the road at UMass. Is this going to play out like the other game Miami played where they played?
How lucky are they getting tomorrow, Trevor?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. I mean, who was the game they double played? Double played somebody, I thought. Or no, yeah, it was Buffalo. Buffalo played them close. Was there somebody else? It wasn't. But is UMass going to catch them off guard again? I know this place is going to be on fire. UMass back home after back-to-back losses. And this one, now they're at home catching 3.5. Is this the spot where they hang around, or is this a spot where Miami, Ohio kind of just does what they do and pulls away, makes shots, and wins this game by 10-11 late?
What are you doing?
I asked you.
You're the Miami hater. You want to go first?
I'm going to lay with Miami. I don't think UMass catches them off guard again. I think they're ready. I think they show up. They get this done. I'll lay the 3.5 with Miami, Ohio. I think UMass is going to be the fake sharp play tomorrow. Played them tight on the road. Now they got them at home. Yada 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 yada. No. I think Miami, Ohio's ready. Give me the Red Hawks in this one.
Yeah, this is the perfect piece that I was looking for. I'm gonna take Miami of Ohio money line. We're gonna parlay it with Buffalo money line. We're gonna put that in. I'll put that in. I'll let you know what it is, but it's gonna be pretty much. Actually, I might even just play Miami of Ohio money line Buffalo -2.5. But I'm gonna be on Miami. I'm gonna continue to back my Red Hawks. Not gonna fade them. They've been profitable for me. All the time, basically damn near the whole year. So why fade them now? I do see this. I mean, it's kind of near and dear to my heart with Frank Martin there at UMass. So I can see that angle. Also like the over possibly. But I really think that Miami money line and Buffalo -2.5 is going to feed families tomorrow. So let's roll with that team total over. Or money line parlay.
Okay.
And since I accidentally said team total over, somebody should bet the team total over.
Probably should. I like that. I like that money line play. I like that with Buffalo. My tail. Kent State is headed to Bowling Green. Bowling Green's laying 3.5. 151.5 is the total. Did these two play yet? Yes. Bowling Green lost on the road by 3, 96-93. Back in January, early January. Now they get their shot of them at home. Not traveling here. Kent State is going to be a back-to-back road game. Just beat Ball State by 7 on the road. Now they're going to play Bowling Green here. They haven't been too sharp on the road. I think Bowling Green gets the revenge. I like an under. I think it'll probably be a slower game. Kent State probably going to focus a little bit more on excuse me, trying to slow down Bowling Green and not give them a bunch of open shots and let them go inside. So I'll take the under. Don't really care for it, but Bowling Green, I like that side. I'd rather lay with Bowling Green here than take the points. So Bowling Green, no bet.
Yeah, I think Kent State matches up pretty well against Bowling Green. They already won once on the year. That is kind of a gross under, though, but I kind of do like it. Just the fact that this game last time was 96-93. And yes, Jack, Bowling Green was K-State's worst nightmare. I wish that Jerome Tang would have had his rant that he did after the Cincinnati game way earlier on after we lost to Bowling Green outright by 16. But that's neither here nor there. I will take Bowling Green as well. I'm not super confident in it just because I do think that Kent State matches up really well against them. But just on the principle that Bowling Green lost on the road last time to Kent State, I think that they can get revenge. I'm not super confident in it, so I'm going to lay off of a bet here, but it'll be Bowling Green -3.5 for me.
Yeah, I might bet this. Who knows? I want to get involved with some action tomorrow. We'll see if I do. North Carolina's heading to was that Raleigh to play Raleigh to play the Wolfpack. NC State's laying 6.5. Is that real?
That is real.
What the fuck? What the fuck is this? What is this? Ken Palm's got a 3. Oh, Caleb Wilson. Caleb Wilson, broken hand. That's
Yeah.
right. I forgot about that. So 3 points. 3 points.
Is a player worth 3 points?
No. They won by 14 against Pittsburgh. I'm kicking myself. I did not play UNC minus the 11.5 there. Injury bump game.
That was one of my favorite plays of the day.
So mad I didn't play that. I'll lay with NC State. What the fuck is this number? That's my handicap. No Caleb Wilson. It's gonna be 3 points. I'll lay it. Disgusting. I'll lay it.
Yeah, I'll be on NC State here. I think I had this capped on Saturday already, so I'm going to stick with it. I had the injury game, 1-game bump with Caleb Wilson being out. UNC rolls against Pittsburgh. They almost tried to backdoor cover that, but in North Carolina got the cover. Now they're going to go to NC State and just get absolutely demolished. I think that we had the classic look ahead with Miami beating them at home. Now North Carolina State, they get a second home game against their near and dear rival that they would surely love to beat up on. Place is going to be electric. Jacob's right. This is a big spot for the Wolfpack here. I think it's a get up spot. I think they win this by double digits. I will lay the 6.5. Yep, you're right. Scheduled loss for UNC, and a scheduled loss by margin too, because Will Wade, they need it. They've lost 2 straight, 18-8, 9-4 in ACC play. Anytime that you can run up the score on your rival is going to be a big thing. So yeah, give me NC State minus the 6.5.
Yeah, I just don't get this. It's like I get Wilson's done, but
I do like, and I will say Jack makes a good point. I do like the over 158.5. I can see that. I could see that as well. Just with NC State, they're going to kind of push the pace, try to run up the score. Might relay into some extra possessions for North Carolina to score a little bit as well. They still put up 79 against. I know Pittsburgh's awful, but still put up 79. All signs pointing that V-Starter is going to play. Game time decision. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm all over the Wolfpack tomorrow. Minus 6.5. Going to be a bet.
Yeah, just got to play this line. Why not? But yeah, if it started at 7.5 and it's moving, I'll let it sit. I'll play it at 5.5, whatever. That'll work for me. South Carolina sending to play Florida. Florida's laying 23.5. Who's Florida got on deck? Man, that's a big number. Ole Miss on the road. South Carolina's so freaking bad. I'll take the points. No bet. I mean, South Carolina just played at Alabama. They lost by 14. They went to Texas. They lost by 9. Went to A&M. Lost by 23. Auburn. They lost by 4. I mean, Arkansas kicked the shit out of them, but I mean they're playing respectable on the road. I'll take the Cox. Put the points. Probably no bet, even though it is a ton of points.
Yeah, I'll lay it with Florida here, but it is a ton of points. You're right. No bet for me. I just don't really want to get down on a Florida laying over 20 in an SEC game, even though it's probably warranted in my opinion. But you look at last time out, what they lost by 47. So can they do it again? I don't know. Lay it, no bet for me.
Yeah, please stay away. Hypnotoad is heading to the bounce house. Bounce house land 2.5 over under 155.5. Here, UCF has not looked good lately. UCF has not looked good. Hypnotoad on the road, though. They got to lose one eventually. I'll take UCF. Bounce back at home. Bounce house shows up. They find a way to get this done. Give me UCF. UCF money line. No, I'm not going to lay the points. Yeah, give me UCF money line.
Yeah, I will lay the points here with UCF. TCU has won 3 straight. Somehow came back against K-State and got that win at home. Then huge upset against Iowa State at home. Went on the road. Oklahoma State almost blew that in overtime. They freaking down 3 or down 2. Curry from Oklahoma State thinks he's Steph Curry and tries to pull up with like 3 seconds left. And Parsafala gets the rebound with a second left and puts it in. Goes to overtime. TCU outlasts them, and they survived there. I just don't think second straight road game here after that. Give me UCF at home. UCF's dropped 3 straight, 2 of them on the road. Just lost outright to West Virginia at home in the bounce house. I don't see them dropping 2 in a row at the bounce house. Give me UCF minus 2.5. This will be a bet for me.
Let's go. Bounce house. Big time. Here we go. Akron's heading to Western Michigan. Akron's laying 14.5. Over under 158.5. I mean, Akron should just steamroll them, right?
Like, Akron's always laying the same damn number, anywhere from 10.5 to 15.5.
Yeah. Oof. I think Western Michigan gives them a game. I think it's a close game within 7 or 8. And then next game against Ball State's the smash spot where they get right. Give me Western Michigan, no bet.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Western Michigan plus the points as well. I think it's too many points. Zips kind of sleepwalk through this. Indicative of the Z logo that I picked. So give me Western Michigan plus the points, and we'll bet this up. Dusty, I like your under as well in this game.
Yeah, I can see that. Don't hate that at all.
Only 34 likes I'm seeing from some guy named Michael Huffer 788. First time he's been in the chat in a while. But yeah, hit that like button. I'm seeing 154 live, 119 live on YouTube. Goes a long way for us. New YouTube algorithm here in 2026. More likes we get, more eyes we can have this on. Continue to build this thing. We've got a great community. A lot of people that return in the chat every night. We appreciate each and every one of you. So if you could just hit the like and be able to do that, I just turned blue. But that would be fantastic. We would appreciate it. And goes a long way. Does a lot more than you just think by simply just dropping the chat down real quick, hitting the like button, watching the basketball bounce, and getting back into the chat.
Yep. Yeah. It does help a lot, so it would be appreciated. And it costs $3.99 to do that. So come on. What are you doing? Ball State's heading to Ohio. Ohio's laying 9.5. I'll take Ohio. I think they get right. Lost back-to-back road games. They've already lost to this Ball State team. Ball State plays a lot better at home than on the road. I think Ohio comes back home off of this road trip and gets revenge here and gets right after this road trip. So give me the Bobcats laying the 9.5, but no bet.
Yeah, I think Ohio gets it done here. I will bet this. Sorry, Huff, if you're still listening in the car, mute this real quick. Ball State is absolutely atrocious. Another team that I just love to auto fade. I auto faded them at home against Buffalo, covered for me. Now they go on the road against Ohio, who just dropped that game, just got absolutely blown out by Miami of Ohio. Yeah, give me Ohio minus the 9.5. I think they run up the score here. You could look at even like an Ohio team total over. Wouldn't mind that angle. Not quite sure what the team total is. But with a 143.5, I'd say it's sitting at 73.5 or 74 probably. 70, no, maybe even less than that. 75? No, it's going to be 76.5 probably.
Let's see if it's listed.
Jeff, I don't think this Ohio team's broken. I just think that on the road they typically struggle. Particularly, they struggle to score, especially when they are playing with the pace that they do. But you go to Old Dominion, kind of lay an egg outside of conference, and then you get the gauntlet of Miami of Ohio, who is Miami of Ohio. I think that they respond and bounce back well. Not to mention that they already lost to Ball State on the road by 5 earlier on in the year, so it's not like they beat this Ball State team by 10 already or 8 already. They're just kind of like, oh, okay, we got Ball State coming in. They suck. Well, you already lost to them, so you got to prove a point. I think they respond. I think Jeff Bowles gets after his team, and they respond well after that national televised ass kicking that they got.
Yeah. Did you find the team totals?
No, I'm just kind of 76.5 or 77.5.
76.5 for Ohio, 66 for Ball State.
Yeah. I had to do my math in my head, and my math wasn't mathing for a second.
Yeah, I hate when that happens. Louisville's laying 3.5 on the road at SMU. No fucking thank you. Give me Boopy Miller and the Stangs with Andy Enfield to get this done at home. Louisville laying points on the road. No thanks. SMU can do what they do. SMU can score. They've got a horseshoe up their ass this year, winning how they win some of these games. I'll take the 3.5 with SMU at home. I don't think Louisville is good enough to be laying multiple possessions against SMU on the road here. Even if Michael Brown is back, he can't keep doing what he's doing. Like, he's amazing, but like that stretch has got to end eventually. You're not going to do that every game, so I think it comes to an end tomorrow.
Yeah, they're gonna put up a lot of points. I will say that. Indicative
over is probably a nice look here.
Yeah, indicative of the over 166.5. I mean, both of these teams play with a significant amount of pace. SMU does love to give up a lot of points, but I'm going to be on SMU at home. I think they're able to get it done. I kind of faded them when they were at home against Virginia, when kind of Virginia was hot. But now we're getting this Louisville team. They already played once, 88-74 total. That'd be 162. Louisville beat them by 14. I think we get payback here, and SMU takes Louisville down, wins outright. Fuck the points, but I'm going to take the points because I like the plus the 3.5 just in case. But I think it's going to be a fuck the point situation, and SMU gets it done outright after that tough loss to Syracuse. Syracuse.
Yep. I'm with you. Let's go. Stanks.
Shout out to Ken Hat. Stangs.
What's that?
I said shout out to Ken Hat. Let's go Stangs.
Let's go Stangs, Ken. Come on. St. Louis laying 10.5 at Rhode Island. 10.5 feels small. I mean, the St. Louis team is no problem just killing anybody in their path. They got VCU on deck, so maybe that's a big one. I mean, they get to go home after this too. Going from Chicago to Rhode Island now. Now you got to win by double digits. Rhode Island hasn't looked good. They're coming off of an OT. Lost to Fordham. Shout out Fordham money line to start the day Saturday. Big game here too. I mean, they didn't show up against George Washington. Lost that. They beat Dayton. Dayton we know isn't good. George Mason, good win at home here, but they played VCU. They lost. They played George Mason the first time, lost by a significant margin. McNeese got them. Providence got them. I mean, this team really hasn't stepped up against good competition all year. Now you've got like the best of the best that you're going to see coming in here now. I'll take the 10.5 with St. Louis. No bet. I can't fade St. Louis, but this spot does feel like a Rhode Island spot. But St. Louis has been running through everybody. Doesn't matter the spot or anything. So I'll lay it. Rhode Island, I don't think is good. They're falling apart here. We're St. Louis crushing teams. Give me the 10.5 with St. Louis.
Yeah, give me Rhode Island. This line's short, like you said. I kind of want to dive into it because I've kind of, like Jeff says, I've kind of just been freaking getting in after just betting St. Louis kind of blindly throughout this whole year, and they just continue to roll. But for some reason, this line 10.5, kind of telling you to. I don't know. It might be baiting. This could be a little bait, like just saying, "Hey, this
trying
is
to get a little sharp with Rhode Island."
You should take Rhode Island because we got the half over the double digits, and then everybody takes Rhode Island because it's 10.5, when it should be 13.5, 14.5.
Yeah,
I'm gonna. You're not with Jeff, Mike. Huff, you're on Rhode Island. Jeff is diving into the stink. He's betting St. Louis. I just need to know if Jeff's watching this game. That's my cap right there. If Jeff Sharp is watching this game and he took St. Louis, then I'm taking Rhode Island. If he's not watching, I'll be on St. Louis. No, I'll take Rhode Island plus the points. I might wait to bet this. There's some kind of injury news here. I don't think Jameer Tripp is going to be playing. I was just kind of looking that up. He did not play last time out, I believe, against Fordham. So he's been out for a few games now. He played, I think, Richmond was the one he played last time. So he's been out for 2 games, and they've dropped their last 2 games, albeit they were, against George Washington and Fordham. But I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna take Rhode Island plus the 10.5, but I'll wait to bet it. This line probably will come up because I think people will be on St. Louis here.
Let's go. Yeah, I don't know if I'll bet it, but
Jeff is not watching, so I should take St. Louis, but I'll take Rhode Island.
Yeah, same. Damn it. That is it for that one. I guess we will do this real quick while we're here. We are brought to you by Rhythm. Shout out Rhythm for sponsoring the show. It's been going great. They're doing amazing. I mean, the Rhythm play of the day cashes today with the Iowa State Houston over. A disgusting over. Everybody loved the under, but just got too low, and Rhythm knew that. Told us we like the over. Rhythm agreed with us. Projected, upper 130s also. So gets home with that, and then golf this weekend. I'm sure Rhythm had a whole bunch of great plays in there. For them, I'm not sure Elliot if he had anything from Rhythm for this weekend, or just had that one play there. But regardless, Rhythm's got everything you can need, whether it would be for golf, college basketball. There's no NBA or hockey going on, excuse me, but it's still a great time to get in because, like I said, you got college basketball, you got hockey going on, or I'm sorry, golf going on, actively that you can get plays that they spit out, top tens, winners, the whole shebang, college basketball money lines, totals, overs, everything. Perfect time to get involved with Rhythm. Use promo code PFP25, 25% off the first month. It pays for itself, people. It pays for itself. So sign up 1 month, use our promo code, give it a whirl. If you absolutely hate it, you got a discounted month, and that's that. But I guarantee you'll love it. You'll make your money back. It'll pay for itself. It'll be a self-sufficient subscription. You'll never have to change anything up with that because they will be paying for it themselves. So download Rhythm. Great app. Shout out Rhythm. We love you. Next, here we go. G-Dub. Hello. There we go. G-Dub is catching 6.5 on the road at VCU, 162.5 total. Is this too many for VCU? This is kind of around like that margin they win by if they win. That 6-7 area range. God damn it. Fuck. Is the 6 to 8 point range. And now they're right here at this. Is this too much? I mean, VCU's got St. Louis on deck. This is a sandwich spot. You came from Richmond. Now you play George Washington at home, and then you travel again to St. Louis. Sandwich spot, too many points. G-Dub just not who we thought they were. What's the play here?
Yeah, so historical lesson. George Washington was born in Virginia Commonwealth. He managed his famous Mount Vernon estate, which is now a historic land site in Virginia. Born February 22nd, 1732, at Pope's Creek Plantation in Westmoreland County. I ain't got no fucking history about that, but born in Virginia, that means that Virginia owns him. Lay it with Virginia Commonwealth, -6.5.
Yeah, I'll take George Washington. They're coming off the big George Mason road win by 19. I'm sorry, win by 19 at home. Now they're going to hit the road to VCU. VCU's got St. Louis on deck. These two have not played yet this year, but I mean, George Washington can hang. I mean, if Rafael Castro plays, really, really, really like G-Dub. Love that spot for them versus Mason, but if there's no Castro, I'm gonna bow out of this one. But it would be George Washington or nothing. Vatek is heading to Miami. Miami's like 8.5. Over under 150.5. Miami, pretty damn good. Beat NC State on the road on Saturday. Come home to play Vod. They got the Virginia schools back to back here. So now they're playing Vatek. Vatek coming off of a Florida State ass whooping. Lost by 23 at home. Now you're hitting the road, probably for the best. They're probably going to riot and burn down the arena if you guys showed back up to play again. I mean, they got housed by FSU, and now you got to go play a good Miami team. I think it's GG's. I think this is a big number for a reason. I think we lay it. I know they have Virginia on deck, but again, Jai Lucas not shying away or taking the foot off the gas against anybody if they're up. So I will take Miami laying the 8.5 here tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm kind of gonna be on Virginia Tech here. They just got beat up. Miami, solid road win. Winners of 3 straight. We kind of thought that after that North Carolina spot that maybe Miami would lose and not really cover to NC State. Well, they stole that game on the road. Now they're here laying 8.5. with Virginia Tech coming off of the 23-point loss to Florida State. I will take Virginia Tech plus the 8.5. Don't think that they're going to get it done on the money line by any means, but I do think that they can stay within this number. I don't see Miami really running away with it here. They typically like to play some pretty close competitive games. I mean, Syracuse, Stanford won those games by 9, so kind of right on this number. Yeah, give me Virginia Tech. Maybe I'll wait to bet this because people might be on Miami with just seeing how bad Virginia Tech lost against Florida State. But that was coming off that Clemson win outright on the road by 10. So give me Virginia Tech. Wait to bet it.
Yeah, we'll battle Miami for me. UCLA is heading to Michigan State. Sparty's laying 8.5. I mean, off of a loss, how do we fade them? I mean, lost 3 of their last 4. Michigan, the Minnesota loss was puzzling. It was puzzling, but lost to Minnesota, or Michigan lost to Minnesota, beat Illinois at home in overtime, hit the road against Wisconsin, lost. Now they're back home against UCLA. UCLA just off the loss to Michigan, lost by 30. Now they've been sitting around stewing. Get to play Michigan State here. Who is going to get this done? I mean, this is a big number. This is going to be a slow grinder game. Maybe an under. I mean, both these guys are going to play slow, but Michigan, both off a loss, I think they play a little bit more inspired and pissed off. I'll lay it with Sparty back home in the zone off of a loss. And you got a UCLA team that just lost by 30 to Michigan. Are they ready to get home? Probably. Now you just played a physical team. Now you got to go play Sparty off of a loss. That's going to be really physical. Yeah, give me Sparty laying the 8.5. I think it's going to be trouble at the office for UCLA tomorrow.
Yeah, no, I agree with you here. I will be on Michigan State minus the 8.5. I'd play this up to 9.5. I think they win this by 10 plus. Losers of 3 out of their last 4, and you know that win they could have very well lost against Illinois at home. I think they're gonna run up the score here. UCLA, they just got their ass kicked by 30 on the road. I see another ass kicking before they're kind of licking their wounds back at home, and where they're probably going to be a little bit feisty and competitive against Illinois on Saturday. But I will be on Michigan State here. I think the Spartans rise up to the occasion and get it done after losing 3 of their last 4.
Yep. Can't agree more. SEMO is heading to Martin, Tennessee Martin. Over under 140.5. Martin's laying 3.5. Here, I don't know if this moved or not, but Martin, these two play. Yeah, Martin lost by 16 on the road to SEMO earlier this year. They've lost back-to-back games. SEMO coming off of a big road win against Lindenwood. That was a big one to help them. Now they need this game, but Martin needs to maintain this game for conference standings for first place. Regardless, Martin will still be in first place tomorrow, win or lose, but they can really separate with a win tomorrow. And SEMO beat them by 16 on the road. They remember that. Give me Martin laying the 3.5 or 3. I think they show up and avenge that.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think this UT Martin team has been playing kind of good after hitting a little bit of a lull. You know, they got a good win outright on the road against SIUE. But they did drop, you know, the weirdest thing is losing that home game to Morehead State. I mean, Lindenwood on the road, I had kind of called that game. They were able to take care of that and avenge that loss by beating Edwardsville at home or on the road. So they kind of split that road series. Now they're coming home, Southeast Missouri. Good team, a little bit different on the road than they are. They did just get a good win against Lindenwood, but I think Tennessee Martin's the better team in my opinion. At home, their defense is going to kind of prevail here. Two defensive-oriented teams. I could see an under 178 or 170. Definitely could see it under 170 and a half, but under 140 and a half could definitely see it get under that. But I'll lay it with UT Martin. Maybe this could be another nice little money line parlay piece to pair with even like somebody like a Michigan State. If you don't really like the 8.5 number, you could just take Michigan State money line and UT Martin money line, and that could be pretty much right about plus money. I don't mind that, but it would be the UT Martin side for me that I'm either going to lay the 3.5 or might just stay away from that and just take a money line parlay with that.
Yeah, don't hate that. But Martin will win this game. Come on, you got to fucking win. Have some fucking pride. Grab your cojones and show up and get this game. Revenge in first place. Come on. Show the fuck up tomorrow, Martin. Oh, Lord. Badges. Hitting the road, land 1.5 at Ohio State. 157.5. Shout out, Coach. Thank you, Coach. Yeah, listen to the man. Yeah, Wisconsin's laying 1.5. Diebler's a dog, great, but at home they have not been good. I mean, Badgers have been, it seems, spot proof for the most part. I mean, should have beat Indiana, got an absolute reffing. USC, they came back, they just couldn't hit. They were too hit or miss with the 3-ball that game. I mean, that's just what they do. But regardless, they got to play Ohio State, beat Ohio State by 10 at home. Now you're going to hit the road. That's basically just a pick 'em. I don't know why you would want to play Ohio State. Yes, they just played Virginia. Now they're coming back home, or they've been better. But, I mean, they're beating Penn State, Maryland, USC. Yes, I know the Badgers lost to USC, but if the way the Badgers are playing now, if they played USC, they would have won that game instead of losing by 3 and trailing by double digits twice. But Ohio State's not beating anybody at home. When they play real teams, they're losing. I mean, Michigan, Wisconsin, Michigan, Virginia, all losses. Needed overtime to beat Michigan or Minnesota at home. Wasn't even Minnesota in the barn. So, yeah, I'll take the better team here. Wisconsin money line. Against Ohio State, who's Wisconsin? Wisconsin's got Iowa on deck at home on Sunday, so they got a nice break. I'll take the Badgers on a cheap money line here. Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Taking your second favorite team, I like it. Yeah, I'll take Wisconsin on the money line as well. I just am not too impressed with this Ohio State team. Jeff, you're probably right. Nobody's going to guard Thornton, but you know, I think it's been shown and proven that Wisconsin can score kind of at will. Maybe I'll just tend to take the over 157.5. I kind of like that almost more. I could see both of these teams putting up a solid amount of points here. Yeah, give me the over 157.5. Ohio State 16-9. They just dropped that game out of conference that they really kind of needed to boost their resume. Now they're sitting kind of right there on the bubble. 8-6 in conference, Big Ten conference play. They're going to come out playing, firing on all cylinders, or trying to at least. And what that typically means for me with an Ohio State team is they're going to put up more points. Wisconsin, known to put up points. Defense, not terrible, but sometimes optional, especially if they're hitting shots. So yeah, I'm going to take the over 157.5. I love that.
Yeah. I can get down with an over too. Don't hate that. Shout out comment, $2. Greg Gard coaching on his life depends on it. Yeah, he is. And they're playing pretty damn good. They should have had the IU game too. So, just a ref game and then a game they trailed by double digits twice, clawed back out, and just couldn't get it done. So, is what it is. But they're playing good ball right now. So, I'll take the better team here. In that one, next, Fresno is headed to Wyoming. Wyoming's laying 8.5, over under 148.5, and I will lay it. Wyoming at home in the elevation, completely different team. Team is really damn good. I know they played Utah State to a 2-point game, beat Colorado State by double digits. San Jose they beat, lost to Boise at home, and San Diego State at home, but beat UNLV, lost to Grand Canyon. I mean, the teams they're losing to at home are fucking good. Fresno, I know, is vastly improved, but hitting the road, Utah State drilled them. Nevada, double-digit loss. New Mexico, double-digit loss. Beat Air Force, nice. Lost by 20 to San Diego State. Beat San Jose State. UNLV got them. CSUN got them. I mean, they don't hit the road and have success. I'll take Cowboys, who've been really good at home in this elevation. Coming in off of 3 losses here. They need this game. So give me Fresno. I'm sorry, Wyoming laying the 8.5.
Yeah, I think this line is kind of telling. I'm even seeing it's kind of gone up to maybe 9.5. Still some 8.5s out there, juice to the 8.5 though. So it's kind of rising. So if you really want that 8.5, get it now. I think the line's telling though. I think Wyoming's going to get it done. Give me Wyoming at home for all the reasons that you said. I will. I'll lay it, and I'll bet it.
Yeah, well, special.
It's probably going to be like a 4-point game at halftime, maybe even tied up, something like that. Then Fresno State's going to kind of run out of gas there in elevation, and Wyoming's going to win the second half by 17, and we'll get a cover.
Can see that. Nebraska ball headed to the Corn. Corn's laying 1.5, over under 138.5.
How you call
Nebraska's a dog.
How you call an Iowa Corn when Nebraska's the Corn Huskers?
This is a very fair point. I just remember seeing a fuckload of corn when I drove through Iowa. They are literally the Corn Huskers. This is a very good point, Elliot.
You ever driven through Nebraska?
No.
You'd see pretty much a similar view as Iowa.
Fantastic. Let me restart this. Nebraska ball is heading to the Hawkeyes. Hawkeyes laying 1.5. Nebraska ball's a dog. Elliot, is Nebraska ball free tomorrow? Better team?
Better team, but Iowa just got absolutely embarrassed by Purdue at home, only putting up 57. I think Nebraska's the better team, but is Iowa going to be kind of the team that cares more about this game at this moment in time? I mean, I know Nebraska,
Nebraska did lose their streak, so
yeah. I mean, they
and I was right. I said they go on a skid. They lost 3 or 4.
I mean, you got fourth place right now in the Big Ten. Nebraska is.
It's crazy. They went from first to fourth.
Well, I mean, the 3 that are ahead of them are the 3 that they lost to. Mm-hmm. So, I just think Nebraska's the much better team. I'll take Nebraska plus the 1.5. Damn you, Jeff. Do not watch this game if you're betting Nebraska. I just think Nebraska's the better team. So I'm gonna take Nebraska plus the 1.5. I'm not gonna overthink it. Iowa, they are good. However, I think Nebraska can kind of score them or outscore them in all three phases of the game. I know that Iowa has Bennett Sturts, which definitely concerns me. But I think Nebraska has people that can take advantage of some of the weaknesses that Iowa possesses, and what we've shown with Purdue. So Iowa down low, they got or Nebraska down low, they got Rick masked. They got a good amount of guards. They responded well, got that 19-point win against Northwestern on the road or at home after losing to Purdue. I think they lose. So yeah, give me Nebraska money line.
All right. I think I'm gonna get like fake sharp again and really want to go with Iowa and fade Nebraska. They've been hitting a lull. Iowa plays slow. They can really defend the three. They can make life hell for you. Excuse me. Nebraska doesn't get to the line to take advantage of Iowa's fouling because they just shoot threes all the time. So I think it'll be a tough time for them. I think they're gonna struggle. I will take Iowa. McCollum get a big signature home win here for himself. I mean, their home wins are Rutgers, USC. They're big dogs like Purdue and Illinois. They had Illinois on the ropes, didn't get it. I think this is a big signature win for McCollum in this era, beating a Nebraska team that's been killing teams all year. They're hitting a skid. I think Iowa can take advantage, and this will be a big win for McCollum and company. So Iowa, money line. Let's go.
It's battle, baby. Let's go, call man. Appreciate the $5.
Fade in Iowa. He's going to outline Nebraska. Best of luck, con man. See you here tomorrow when the Hawkeyes are dancing on your grave. But we're going to battle here?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's time
Bring it on. Hawkeyes.
Hammer Nebraska. And Jeff,
Iowa
right,
ball. That's what they're going to start calling Iowa soon.
Jeff's emotional hedging, saying that Iowa's not going to make the tournament. So he's emotional hedging. He's trying to reverse jinx that shit.
Fair. Jerry Davis, fake sharp spot, Hammer, Nebraska. We'll find out tomorrow, Jerry. Bring it on. Bring it on, Jerry. I'll see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow.
He'll be crying.
Fuck no. LSU heading to Texas. Texas laying 10.5. Over under 151.5. What does Texas have? Texas has Georgia on the road next. Whatever. They've won 4 straight. They've got Georgia next, followed by Florida. LSU coming off the Tennessee game back to back. Now they got to hit the road to play Texas. Texas. What is Texas's team total? Team total 81.5. I like Texas with these low 81 team totals. I mean, if we look at what they do, 79 at home, 84, 87. They lost there, only scored 70, scored 80, lost, scored 98 at home, 94, 95. I mean, those are against shit teams, but I mean, still, even in conference play, they're putting up 79, 80, 84. I mean, they can score points. LSU can definitely give it up. I mean, Tennessee 73, but prior to that, 91, 83, 87, 80, 85. I mean, they're giving up points. Texas doesn't really have a look ahead. They're back home for excuse me, for a game here. I'll take Texas team total over what do you call it? 81.5. Texas over 81.5. I think they get buckets and put on a show for the folks at the whatever the fuck that plays, the Mooney Center, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, Moody Center. I'll tell you on that. Don't know if I'm gonna bet it. I like betting Texas at home. They just went on the road and got a nice 17-point win against Missouri. They've been kind of rolling, winners of 4 straight. after losing in the jungle to Auburn. I'm with you. I think that they put up a lot of points here. LSU known to give up a lot of points. Yeah, I don't mind taking that over. What is it, 81.5? Is that what you said?
Texas, yeah, 81.5 for Texas.
Yeah, I like. I'll tell that with you. I like that. I like that angle. I like that better than taking the 10.5 because I think we could see a backdoor cover here. Ken Palm's got this 83-74. So, um, yeah, give me Texas team total over 81.5.
Let's do it. Just get us 82. Say Texas. Just score 82 fucking points. Come on. Baylor's a hello. Okay, I think I have my favorite play of the day here tomorrow. Baylor is headed to the Octagon of Doom, laying 4.5, over under 161.5. Elliot, you fired your coach.
I didn't fire my coach, but yeah, we fired Jerome Tang. We fired Jerome Tang. Everybody's been waiting for this
Get
moment.
your thoughts.
Everybody's been waiting for this moment all night.
Did you see the video we watched yesterday on the show?
I did. I actually saw it on Twitter probably before you did. It was made by a K-State guy. So typically, all of those, how the X algorithm works. All my K-State stuff pops up pretty regularly. But shout out to Con Man. Made sure to catch it live tonight just to tell me that rest in peace to K-State basketball. Really have a shit show going on. Yeah, so a lot to unpack with everything.
Hey, we have time. Unpack it all, buddy. Show us your haul. What do you got? What's in the bag?
So, I mean, I think that my first kind of feeling about it was it's not. I mean, it was a time for him to go, 100%. I know a lot of the ESPN commentators, a lot of the people that are calling it atrocious and he's done nothing wrong, etc. I think that's a load of bullshit. All I see is that they've basically gotten their source or gotten their stats, gotten their sources, and their facts from a week ago until now. They didn't look back to when we lost to Iowa State by 36 points, and Tang sat up there in the press conference and said he's dang proud of the way his players played. And then just a week later, after we lost by 30 points again to Cincinnati, he throws them all under the bus and says that they don't deserve to wear a jersey and we're going to take their names off the back. If I was a fan, I would wear the brown bags over my head too. So it's bullshit for people to only go back to a certain period of time and then look forward and say, oh, he did nothing wrong. Well, he's done just random shit for the longest time. I wrote some things down for my rant. But it's just I will say first and foremost, and I will hold true to this, is that he's a great guy, great man, terrible head coach. He's probably a great assistant coach. That was proven when he was at K-State or when he was at Baylor. But him being the manager of, basically the administrator of a whole team is not him. No, thank you. He obviously could not get that done. And like I said, great man, terrible head coach. Hold on. I got to scroll and get to where I was going. I made a little timeline. Let me figure this out. Because I'm just going to tell you guys the exact. And I will say, I don't know. You can chime into this too, Trev. But I will say that one of the big things too is, yes, thank you, Mac. That's on my list. Don't worry, Marquise Noel Merchant for sure. You know, I do not agree that we were trying to fire him with cause. We were the ones that signed it. There's no reason for you to try to make up this whole deal of he disgraced the university and he embarrassed yada yada and yada yada yada. Basically, just trying to freaking make it seem like he. It's not. Yeah, it's the eulogy for freaking Tang. But it doesn't make sense to me personally of why we would try to make it seem like there's something with for cause. I mean, really, matter of fact is we have a top 25 NIL budget. He didn't win. We fired him. We fired him because we didn't win. We don't need to basically say that, oh, we fired him and then make up this bullshit for cause reason why we fired him.
Well, it's for money. That's why.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, no, of course. I mean, and that's clear, and that's why everybody, our AD, Gene Taylor, and everybody, they're getting laughed at, slapped on the head. It's all about money, and the thing is maybe they know that, but at the same time, they're going to basically say that it's for cause. So then, what they're going to try to do is have Tang be able to fight it, and then Tang's going to be like, well, I don't want to fight it because it's going to cost me this amount of dollars in lawyer fees, so I'll just take a smaller settlement from you. So instead of 18.5 million, I'm going to take 9 million or whatever. So it's just a ploy to not pay him what his contract states by trying to find some fine print bullshit, which I don't agree. I just don't think that that's right. Moral of the story, you have a top 20 NIL budget, right? And you finished 24-25 under 500, paid Coleman Hawkins $1 million, Doug McDaniel $800,000. Last year, you pay what? Chora. Well, you also pay a Chora $1 million, and you kick him off the team. You let go 6 games into the season. So it's the fact that we it just you can't just try to read these fine prints, misconstrue these words that are in this contract, and when it's let's call a spade a spade. You suck at getting players. He sucks at getting players in. Sucks at cohesion with any players. This year's team has no bigs whatsoever. Didn't think about that. You can't even get local talent. You look at Keaton Wagler, comes from Johnny Mission Northwest, who now is at Illinois, overlooked by both KU, K-State. You look at Bennett Sturts, who was a K-State fan growing up. Girlfriend goes to K-State, is a cheerleader there at Liberty here in Kansas City, and he gets overlooked by K-State, goes to Drake, and then now is at Iowa. You get these, this homegrown talent that you can't even keep or even want to try to keep, and you're trying to get what you so-called dudes who now are your 1-11 in Big 12 play. So we'll call a spade a spade. He has all this money, top 20, as I said, in NIL, and you're 1-11 in Big 12 play. You were under 500 last year, and now it looks like you're going to be under 500 this year. Okay, so chalk it up. We freaking wrote the contract. We paid the money, and so you just pay him. I mean, that's what it is. But I guarantee you it's going to have to become – these contracts are going to have to become like NFL contracts, where it's you're going to – you either win or you don't. And if you don't win, you're going to freaking get fired. And there's going to be in the contract of – hey, it's, if you don't finish such and such and this or such and such and that, we have means for termination.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. No, they said it pretty good on TC the other night. Fucked up. They're trying to get out of this hire. I mean, he was everywhere. He was at the football games. He was always supporting the school and doing whatever he could. Obviously, did not work out. Had that great year, but other than that, did not work out. But trying to get out of paying him, just bad look on you. Nobody would have questioned this anything. Everyone would have been like, "Yep, expected." All right, on to the next. Who's going to be the next coach? Now they just made it worse because now they look bad. And Jerome Tank's coming out looking like smelling like roses to an extent on this one. So Kansas State kind of screwed the pooch. Jerome Tang already back at Baylor though. Where else is he going to go? Like he's going right back to Scott Drew. Him and Scott Drew will be back, and then Baylor will be back to playing or being the Baylor we know as of late. But it was about time. But the way Kansas State handling it, they look just.
But I will say
bad. Nobody was going to be upset or question the firing whatsoever.
There's always two sides of the story. Okay, so with the fact that Gene Taylor has done what he's doing, means that there's got to be something on that side of the thing that has he's not Gene Taylor's not stupid. He's obviously going to consult with the attorneys at K-State, and if he's got something, it's not just going to be this hearsay that he called out the Cincinnati players like it's being said in the media. There's got to be something around there, So you look at 2 years ago, Naquan Tomlin, he got kicked off the team. Okay, right. So got kicked off the team. He got in a bar fight, hit a girl, and Tang knew it, but was trying to bring him back on the team. Okay, didn't happen. Wasn't able to happen, so he transferred to Memphis. Then you get the whole Doug McDaniel saga where he's on the bench, benched, not benched, all this stuff with all these people, right? You got a Chor where you paid him freaking $1 million to show up in 8 games, and then he gets booted off the team. You pay freaking Ugo Onyensu $1 million to freaking play 11 minutes a game, and now look at he's freaking let me pull up his freaking stats real quick for you. This is hilarious. With Virginia now being utilized correctly, I might add, putting up 20 minutes a game, 70% from the field, 6.5 points, 5 rebounds, 3 blocks, being used effectively, and he could barely sniff the floor with us last year. I mean, what does that make sense? We paid 5-star players, AJ DeBonsa being one of them, to literally come on to a visit. And then we don't get any of the 5-star players that have came onto the visits. And everybody was like, oh, he's bringing all these 5-star players. People don't realize we were paying the 5-star players to come visit. That's what people do nowadays is we have the money to pay these people to come onto the campus. And you get none of those guys.
Yeah, it's tough.
It just there's a lot more. I could go on and on and on. But this is not what this show is going to be about. It's going to be about the game tomorrow, and we got freaking Coach Matt Driscoll at the helm, and he is now the interim head coach. I'm going to say we were going to hit the over 161.5. Matt Driscoll, you look at his North Florida teams when he was there for 20 plus years, all they do is play super high paced offense, put up a shit ton of points, shoot a lot of shots. I think the players are going to come out pissed, but I also think on the other hand, I just saw Jen in the chat. I think this is a great point. Scott Drew, as she said, he came to Tang's house when Tang was basically dirt poor, gave him an opportunity. Tang was with him for 20 years. Scott Drew is probably going to be the most pissed one in that arena tomorrow. And if he has a chance to run up the score or put up as many points as he can, he is definitely going to. But yeah, I think we're in for a lot of points tomorrow. So I'm going to take the over 161.5. I'll be boots on the ground. I'm curious to see. It was supposed to be, as you had alluded to, was supposed to be a brown bag out night. I do not think that there's going to be any brown bags now.
Think so anymore. They definitely fired him before that just to avoid that on national TV.
The place is probably going to be is going to be. I'm just curious to see what the what it's going to be like tomorrow. And yeah, I'm not confident. I mean, I'm not going to bet on I don't really bet on my team Beavs. But I mean, I'm not confident in taking the money line with a lot of the players were posted on their Instagrams, posted on their Twitter and stuff that, they have respect for Coach Tang and, they loved Coach Tang, yada, yada, yada. So I don't even know if they're going to come play with a bunch of pride, or try hard. But the other funny thing is if people don't understand, Coach Tang left. He openly stated this after the Houston game. He let Abdi Bashir and Nate Johnson do the whole scouting report and create the whole scouting report for the game against Houston. No, coaches did not do that. It was Abdi Bashir and Nate Johnson, and they freaking lost by 13 on the road against Houston.
I told you after that. I told you that was the fucking play on Saturday.
And now you have a thing where you can say, okay, well, you went to Houston, right? So Houston lost by 13. You had the coaches game planning, and they lost by 16 at home to Bowling Green. How the fuck does that correlate?
It's true.
That's why I'm not confident. And here, I'll leave you with this. Are you done with this game yet?
Yeah, I'm just gonna take Kansas State plus 4.5 in money line. Fired coach, renewed energy. That place is gonna be loud tomorrow. Baylor's defense is horrendous. Kansas State can get points. I think they outscore Baylor, but I think that over is a really good look too. Driscoll, pace, buckets, just score. Baylor defense optional, not good. They like to score too. So guard play gonna be key in this one. I like the over. Also with you.
All right, I'll leave you with this before we get the hell out of here on this game.
Get a contract extension and then get fired the second year. Because that's what they do in the NBA. They hire you to fire you, right? So get fired the second year, but then they have to pay the rest of my contract. And then my wife and I, Ray, we're going to fly around and go travel the world and build schools and orphanages.
Literally in my driveway, right?
That's hilarious.
They hire you to fire you. If you guys couldn't hear that, they hire you to fire you. Second, you get your first year, you get your extension, and then you get fired your second year. What happened to him? Same exact thing. Funny.
Yeah, funny how that works. Georgia heads to Kentucky. Kentucky's laying 6.5 at Rupp. I will lay it. Georgia, not very efficient from three. They like to get down to the rim. Kentucky's been playing good. Good ball lately. Rupp is a loud place. That place gets up. Kentucky's coming off the loss to Florida by 9 on the road. Now they're back home. You got Georgia coming in here. They're just falling flat. They were the hot thing on the street. Everybody wanted a piece of that ass, and now nobody wants it. Nobody wants it. Just who cares? They've fallen apart. This ain't it. Now I'll lay with Kentucky at home with the 6.5. I think Rupp's rocking. I think Kentucky can beat the hell out of Georgia here, and I think they take advantage. I mean, Georgia maybe a Kentucky team total over. I mean, Georgia's given up 94, 86, 71 LSU, 92, 86, 87 in this losing streak here. Texas, Tennessee, A&M, Florida, Oklahoma. I mean, Oklahoma put up 94 on them, so I think Kentucky can. Kentucky's team total is sitting at a whopping, I'm going to guess 84.5. I'll take Kentucky over 84.5. I know they're, sometimes they're not pretty offensively, but they're at home. Georgia likes to play fast anyway. There's going to be a ton of possessions, and I will take Kentucky. What's going on? There we go. New fan account. What's going on? I love my fans.
Yeah, Jeremiah Wilkinson is playing. Is that correct, Jerry? That is confirmed. I know he hasn't played in the last two games, at least Florida, Oklahoma. If he's playing, I'll take Georgia plus the points. I also don't mind the over 161.5. I think we see a lot of points here, especially if you get Wilkinson back in the mix. I think he adds a little bit of fuel to the fire. He's playing perfect. So give me Georgia plus the 6.5 and the over 161.5. I'll decide which one I'm going to play. I think that they can score with Kentucky here. I don't mind that team total over, but I'd rather just put the full game over on this in this spot.
Yep. Yeah, I don't think you can really go wrong either way there. Air Force headed to the pit. Oh lordy, did New Mexico lose last game? I just want to make sure. No, they played Grand Canyon, but they did lose their last 2 home games in front of their fans. And then they got to hit the road again until February 28th. So this is their first. This will be their only home game for almost 3 weeks. Yeah, give me New Mexico. They're gonna skull. Nope, be respectful. They're gonna beat our troops. I will lay it with Air Force. I'm sorry, New Mexico minus 27.5. Respect the troops.
Yep, I'm going to lay it with New Mexico as well in the pit, especially with them, like you said, off of the 2 losses at home against Utah State, Boise State. Probably should bet it, but I'm probably not going to just because of how high this number is. But they probably win by 30 plus. So I'll lay it. We'll see if I bet it. Who knows if I'll end up betting it.
I will probably honestly bet it. I mean, 1 home game in 3 weeks. You lost your last 2 home games. They're going to come out here and just fuck them up. They're going to fuck them up. Nevada is headed to San Jose State. Nevada's laying 10.5 against Tim Miles and co. Nope. Give me San Jose State. They just lost to San Diego State. Nevada did. They got to play San Jose State. Then they got to go home to Utah State. I think they get the win here. I think they win this one by 7 or 8 and squeak through and go home and play Utah State. So I'll take the points with San Jose State here.
Yep. As the Jew said, I'll take Timu Sparty here. And I will I'll bet this. And I'm going to bet New Mexico. I'm going to bet New Mexico minus 27.5. But yeah, double digits at home, kind of an auto play for me. I'll take San Jose State plus the points. Lavin letdown spot here. Just lost to San Diego State. Tough defensive-minded team. They're going to be a little worn down, a little dead legs. They got Utah State coming up at home, not to mention New Mexico at home after that as well. Classic little sandwich spot off of the San Diego State loss. Give me San Jose State to keep it close.
Yep. Let's go. Come on, Miles. Grand Canyon sent to San Diego State. San Diego State's laying 8. Beat Nevada by 14. Air Force, whatever, walloped them by 34. Beat Wyoming at home by 9. I mean, Colorado State, they busted their ass by 23 at home. Is Grand Canyon going to get busted like that? I mean, they're a good team. They've gone on the road. They lost in overtime to Nevada. They should have won that game. Should have never been in overtime, fouling on the 3 at the last second. Went to New Mexico, lost by 23. Went to St. Louis, lost by 14 earlier in the year. Could this be another spot they go there and they get double-digited by San Diego State? San Diego State looks to be playing really well. The defense is locked down. Grand Canyon lost 2 of their last 3. Beat San Jose State at home, or I'm sorry, on the road, but now they're back-to-back road games here. Do they keep it close, or is this one San Diego State does it again?
I think San Diego State's kind of figured some things out. At home, I like them too, but I just think this is too many points. I'll take Grand Canyon plus the 8. This is a 1-point game. Grand Canyon survived at home. The Havocs prevailed. Give me Grand Canyon to keep it close. San Diego State wins this, but plus 8.5. That's too many points. I'll take Grand Canyon. And shout out Dusty. This is his second dog of the day. Money line plus 320. plus 8.5. I will be tailing the spread for sure. I don't know if I can sprinkle the money line on this one. I will be on the possibly the Kent State one with you though for sure. I think that was your first dog of the day. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I believe so. Yeah, Dusty liked them. Here we go. The Gophers headed to Oregon. Oregon's laying 4.5. I took Penn State points and money line.
What happened on Saturday?
Yeah, whatever. Congrats.
I was trying to watch the cap because I thought you were going to come roast my ass on Iowa State, and I was just ready to roast you back on this game. But one, you didn't roast me. Two, you didn't even recap the damn Saturday games. What the hell?
What, on Sunday?
Yeah, last night.
Well, we only had 2, and I had to make it to Kerms yet, so we had to try to move through it. But yeah, I mean, no, I got my victory lap for Iowa State and other elsewhere. But yeah, I honestly, those Friday shows are so long, I forget what battles are. We gotta find a way to just like highlight ones that we're battling or something.
Well, highlight it in the spreadsheet.
I need the password. I can't get in because it logs me out, and I forgot the password. So yeah, we got to figure that. But regardless, yeah. So regardless, Minnesota here. I like Minnesota plus the 4.5. They've been good. They've been really feisty here this year. Oregon has not been good. I mean, Penn State won by 11, but Penn State, that first half had the lead, and then the second half they kind of just fell apart. Couldn't make shots, and Oregon, managed to pull away. But Minnesota's really feisty. I know they're not winning games here, but excuse me. I mean, they played Wisconsin tight. They played Ohio State to an overtime game. Played Illinois to within 10. Played Wisconsin to a 3-point game again. USC they lost in overtime. Beat Iowa. I mean, it's just they've beaten Indiana. Like they've got some decent wins. They play teams close. Oregon is not good. I know they got that Penn State win, but Minnesota's better than Penn State. I know they lost on the road to Penn State, but that was when Penn State was just, they were just hitting everything. 55% inside the arc, 39% from 3. So it was just one of those nights, and they eked it out. But Minnesota's a better team. Oregon is not good. Give me Minnesota plus the 4.5 and money line. I will be on the Gophers tomorrow.
How about you? We'll just go back to the well. Another battle. Give me Oregon minus the 4.5.
It's time to do.
You didn't learn your first time against this Oregon team, and you're not going to learn it again this time. Another plus 4.5 and money line sprinkle. What happened to your plus 4.5 money line sprinkle today?
It's fine.
Man, there you go with that bullshit.
All right. Biddle's going to be able to dominate down in the paint. Shellstad's going to somehow surprise and play tomorrow. Just kidding. But yeah.
See you later, Gunnar. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, man. But yeah, no, Oregon minus 4.5. Give me Donald Duck.
All right. Yeah. Give me Alvin. And give me Alvin versus Donald. Let's go. Oregon sucks. Although it is February, it is Dana Altman month. That is a fair point there. But yeah, we end the night here in Arizona State. Texas Tech is laying 8.5 over Arizona State, and over under 154.5. I mean, Texas Tech should fucking steamroll, right? Like, they got Kansas State on deck, no big deal. Last trip of the road trip, they just played Arizona. They got that overtime win. Maybe they don't care. Maybe they go through the motions, get a scare, and have to come back late and win this game by 4 or 5.
This is at Arizona State too.
Yeah.
The flip them. Logos need to be flipped. So Texas Tech laying the 8.5. But that's besides the point.
Yeah, regardless. I like the under. I think Tech goes through the motions. They just had that huge upset win, hard-fought win against Arizona. overtime win. Now they're going to go to Tempe, play this game. I think they go through the motions, just get it done. Give me the under 154. That's how I'll play this one. If I had to pick a side, it'd be Arizona State, but I think it'll be a slower pace game. I think Texas Tech will clamp. I think they're going to get their style of game, which is 0.4 of a second slower average possession length, which is fairly significant. I mean, one of the lowest in the conference, 17.8 on average this year, 18.2 in conference play. So they like to slow it down already, and they've been playing slower last couple of games. So give me the under. They're just going to go through the motions, get through this, and then get home. So under 154.5. If I have to pick a side, Arizona State, but let it climb up. And I'm sure it'll probably climb up to 10 or so.
Yeah, I like Arizona State plus the 8.5. The fact that I like that, I actually like the over 154.5 or over 154 is what I'm seeing most spots. I'll battle you here. We don't really have very many over battles, but I will battle you here. I'll take the over 150. I'm seeing over 53.5. So you can take the 154.5. I'll take the over 153.5. Maybe it lands right on 154 and we both win. But yeah, I'll battle you here over 153.5. I just think that the Sun Devils, they're going to be able to hang around this game. I like the dog here. I can't get to betting them plus the 8.5. So I feel more confident in taking the over because I think they're going to be able to put up a lot of points. And I think Texas Tech, I know that they just not survived, but got a really good win. Shouldn't say survived. Got a really good win against Arizona. You could typically see this as like a letdown spot. I think this is more of a letdown spot defensively. They go through the motions on defense. They're still going to be able to score. Arizona State's not very good defensively. Both teams are going to kind of, I think, personally get whatever they want. We see a high scoring game here. So I'll ride the over 153.5. We can battle here.
Yeah. Hopefully it lands there, but hopefully it's not that sweaty.
It's time to do.
All right, and that is it for the games tomorrow. The rhythm play of the day, Elliot. I forget. Did we like Central Michigan? We liked SMU.
Eastern Michigan.
Oh yeah, we were battling on that. Never mind. Disregard that one.
No.
Okay.
We both like
Was it the UNC over?
We liked Eastern Michigan. Both liked Eastern Michigan because Central Michigan, you forgot that they lost by 35.
Correct. Yep. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So, did we like the over in that UNC game? Was that one of them, or was that a different game we were talking about the over?
I think that was a different game. Hold on 1 second. I'll pull it up real quick.
Otherwise, Xavier is a good one. SMU.
Yeah, what did you have in the
Kansas State?
Yeah.
Purdue money line is in here.
What did you have in that Wisconsin game? Did you like Wisconsin?
I like the Badgers. Yeah,
I'm
Ohio
seeing-
State. No
I'm
thanks.
seeing the over. I don't mind the over in that one. Potentially.
Over. Yeah, all of mine are like my adjusted model, so mine's not picking up on it. But if the house model is, then yeah, I'm fine with it.
If you don't mind that one. That's the one that I am seeing that we kind of both would be on potentially.
Yeah, it's either that or SMU Xavier. Your pick.
Yeah, let's do the over in that Wisconsin Ohio State game. I like that. The more and more I look at it, the more and more I like it. With the fact that I know Wisconsin is off the 2 great wins. Ohio State should be playing super desperate. I think Wisconsin's going to be able to put up points. Ohio State's not going to be able to stop them, but they're going to be desperate and they're going to be able to take advantage on the offensive side of the ball. So I think we just see high scoring affair on both sides. So I like that over 157.5.
Do it. Points. That'll do it for us. Elliot, Any parting words for the great bench mob and chat members?
Josh Schertz, if you're listening, some people may say that K-State is a terrible place to be, and a terrible job to have. But I will say we have a good amount of NIL funding that we could deploy, and if you are a winner, and even if you aren't a winner, if you're just a real person that doesn't tell two sides to every story, we're a very faithful fan base, and a faithful fan base that it can be very good in times, and it can be very bad, as you're seeing right now. So, Josh Schertz, if you're looking at this, somehow come across this, I would love to have you as my next head coach. I will talk to Gene Taylor tomorrow when I get to Bramlage and try to put him on the radar in front of the national committee that he's going to be hiring. And I hope that you don't overlook this, because I would really like to see you as our next head coach for the Kansas State Wildcats. And other than that, hit the like button. As I always say, I know I'm kind of beat that horse over the head with that, but hit the like button really helps us out. Last few shows been kind of keeping track of that of the like button, and we've been hitting consistently over 100 plus. So let's try to get one of these shows to 200. Haven't had a show get 200 likes, so if we get 200 likes, I'll cut my hair off again.
All right, 200 likes. Sign in your mom's account, your grandma's account. Go to Walmart. Use all the phones sitting there. Sign in like it up. 200 likes. We need a buzzed. Is that Mr. Clean? Mr. Clean buzz or just like a buzz?
Yeah, I'll cut it. Just off. Bold fade. Bold fade.
See this. We need to see this. All right, everybody, like it up. Do the thing. Con man, appreciate you for the donos tonight. You're the man. Everybody else, appreciate you.
He's just in there freaking donating, just watching my downfall. But hey, I know you were in here specifically to watch me not even know what to talk about with this whole Tang thing, because I'm just so pissed off about the whole situation. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yep, indeed we will.
Love that, Dusty.
Jeff Sharp's going to alt spread Texas Tech. Ken can't trust SMU tomorrow. Yeah, I don't blame you. It's going to be sketchy, but I'm going to do it. UCF.
Kid sketchy.
Professional. We went over it. If I slide back a little bit, you'd have to buffer back a little bit and see wherever the slide is, but we just went over it. I think it's in the first section, somewhere around there. Could be wrong.
Damn, I thought it was in the first section too.
Second half then, but
first one.
There it is.
Slide.
Yep. First one. So about halfway, right after the rhythm ad, will be that one. So appreciate everybody. We will see you tomorrow. Everybody should be back, and we will go over a pretty big Wednesday slate, 59 games on Wednesday. So Arkansas, Alabama, and VMI Wofford. That is your thrill score 1 and your 59th thrill score. So we will see you then. Until then, good luck cashing your bets.
Appreciate you all.
Purdue, two unit bet for me for Purdue. I'll just say two big bet tomorrow. Purdue plus 2.5, 2 units.
Over.
Let's go. Boiler up. Toodles.